Remember that bullshit all of those liars with the red hats told you when it came to Project 2025? We don't want anything to do with Project 2025. It's not part of Trump's agenda. It's not going to become law. We don't want anything to do with it. Trump has nothing to do with it. Quit making up stories. Remember that bullshit?
Do you remember last summer during the height of the election, the now president did a debate with Vice President Harris, and he totally disavowed Project 2025. And do you remember in this very hearing room, we were in this hearing room and we tried to enter Project 2025 into the record, and multiple members of the committee objected to putting a document that was online at the time into the record because they at the time were trying to claim, oh, Donald Trump has nothing to do with this. We have nothing to do with this. This is not what our policy plans are. And now here we are, and literally the bill in front of us is Project 2025. And the thing that I find particularly wild about all of it is like the authors of Project 2025 are now in the administration. The director of OMB, the director of SCC, like the dudes who wrote the document that you guys objected to putting in the record, except for now you're trying to pass a bill to do it, literally are there. And now you're executing and abdicating your constitutional authority by trying to pass a bill that does that bidding. So, Ranking Member, I really, really appreciate what you're doing here. And, you know, the other thing that I appreciate about your description of your amendment is the ways in which Project 2025, if you haven't read the chapters on Department of Interior, EPA, Forest Service, highly, highly, highly recommend everyone out there who's watching this do that. Because not only is it nefarious in its sort of broader implications for opening public lands to the lowest bidder, this isn't even highest bidder, it's to the lowest bidder. It actually proposes opening lands that have been protected for generations. And amongst the lands that are included are the boundary waters included in this bill today. And I just keep going back to the idea that, you know, the GOP keeps trying to claim that this reconciliation bill is just about the budget. It's just about balancing the budget. Well, then what the hell does opening the boundary waters to international mining have to do with the budget? It doesn't have anything to do with the budget, my friends. This is Project 2025. Mr. Ranking Member, I'm happy to yield more time to you if you want to talk more about it, but I just think it's extraordinary.
It is, but, you know, they did assure us that it wasn't their agenda. Donald Trump promised that he knew nothing about it, wasn't his agenda. So I would think Republicans would be quick to support an amendment that just holds them to their word, right?
Yeah, they didn't even want it in the record when we tried to put it in the record, but now their bill, maybe Mr. Chairman, would you like to disavow Project 2025?
Chairman?
Doesn't look like it. Okay.